The balance of power in Glasgow could soon tilt in more ways than one. Rangers are edging towards a financial boost that would rival Celtic's recent Windfall, with the promise of a multi-million-pound injection hanging tantalisingly within reach. After a summer of change at Ibrox and a renewed sense of ambition under fresh leadership, the coming weeks carry the potential to reshape both the club's season and its long-term future. The prize is huge, but so too is the challenge that lies ahead. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Jeff Day's time at Rangers appears to be drawing to a close, a little more than a year after his arrival at Ibrox. The Brazilian left-back was a constant presence throughout the 2024-25 season, racking up 52 appearances across all competitions and proving himself a dependable defensive option. But now his next move looks all but decided, with Palmeiras having reached a verbal agreement to bring him back to South America. For many among the Ibrox faithful, the news will come as a surprise. Yet behind the initial shock lies a potential silver lining, one that could save Rangers a significant sum. While the exact transfer fee remains unclear, earlier reports suggested the club could demand between £4.3 million and £5.1 million for the 20-year-old. Add to that the wages Rangers would no longer be paying, £7,100 a week until 2028, equating to around £1.06 million over the remainder of his deal, and the financial picture becomes clearer. Factoring in a £5.1 million sale price, the combined savings could exceed £6.16 million, even before potential bonuses or contractual clauses are considered. Of course, such a deal wouldn't come without drawbacks. Jeff Day's departure would leave a noticeable gap at left-back, forcing Russell Martin to dip back into the market. An expensive and challenging task this late in the window. Defensively, the youngster delivered strong performances last season, as reflected in his impressive stats on FBref. However, his attacking contribution was more limited, and if Martin is seeking a more offensively minded option to fit his system, reinvesting the transfer fee into a replacement might prove the most logical move. The decision now hinges on balancing short-term squad depth with long-term financial benefit, and whether Rangers are willing to trade a reliable defender for the chance to reshape the position entirely. Now, in a huge cash windfall, Rangers could be on the brink of matching Celtic's financial jackpot, with a lucrative Champions League payday now firmly within their sights. After a trophy-less campaign and a staggering 17-point gap to their Glasgow rivals last season, change has swept through Ibrox. The arrival of new manager Russell Martin signals a fresh era, and with it, a determination to turn the tide in Rangers' favour. Martin has been given strong backing from the club's new hierarchy, with the US-led consortium fronted by Andrew Kavanagh and 49ers Enterprises wasting no time after completing their takeover in May. The summer transfer business has been relentless. Oscar Cortez, Oliver Antman, Thalo Arsgaard, Emmanuel Fernandez, JD Gassama, Joe Rothwell, and Lyle Cameron have all joined on permanent deals, while Mikey Moore, Nasser Jager, and Max Aarons have arrived on loan. But domestically, the start has been far from convincing. 2 consecutive draws in the Scottish Premiership have left Rangers 4 points adrift of Hearts and Celtic, both of whom boast a perfect record from their opening games. Europe, however, has told a different story, one more in line with recent seasons, where Rangers have made continental competition a source of pride. They overcame Panathinaikos 3-1 on aggregate in the Champions League second qualifying round before dispatching Victoria Prison 4-2 over 2 legs, to book a playoff showdown with Club Brugge. The Belgian champions themselves ousted RB Salzburg in the previous round, setting up a decisive battle for a place in the league phase. The stakes could not be higher. Celtic banked roughly £38 million in prize money from last season's Champions League after reaching the knockout round playoffs. For Rangers, a similar journey, aided by their stronger UEFA coefficient ranking, could yield an even greater financial reward. Celtic are also still fighting for their place, facing Kazakhstan Premier League champions FC Kairat in their own playoff test. Last season's Europa League run brought Rangers around £17 million after their quarter-final exit to Athletic Bilbao. But Martin knows Champions League qualification would not just eclipse that figure, it could transform the club's financial muscle for seasons to come. For Rangers, the equation is simple. Beat Club Brugge and the door to Europe's richest stage swings wide open. Victory over Club Brugge would be worth far more than just a place among Europe's elite. It would be a statement that Rangers are ready to compete on the biggest stage once again. The financial injection could reshape transfer strategies, strengthen the squad, and narrow the gap on their rivals both on and off the pitch. For Russell Martin, it's the kind of opportunity that could define his early tenure. The challenge is immense, the reward even greater, and the path to a Champions League windfall now lies just 180 minutes away. In other news, Real Betis have confirmed that promising young defender novo Mendy is on the brink of leaving the club, with Rangers emerging as clear front-runners to secure his signature. The 20-year-old, regarded as one of the most exciting defensive prospects in Spanish football, is expected to become Russell Martin's 10th signing of a busy summer window. The Ibrox club are reportedly ready to part with around £3.5 million to bring the left-sided defender to Glasgow, underlining their intent to strengthen key areas ahead of the season's most pivotal stretch. Mendy's rise has not gone unnoticed, with fellow La Liga outfit Rayo Vallecano also credited with interest. However, reports in Spain suggest the Senegalese youngster has already made up his mind. His sights are firmly set on pulling on the blue shirt of Rangers. Speaking at a press conference, Betis sporting director Manu Fajardo confirmed that 2 significant bids have been lodged and that a resolution could come quickly. As of today, we have 2 formal offers from 2 major clubs, Fajardo revealed. The player's willingness will be important. We hope to finalize the deal in the next few hours. If completed, the move would add further depth and versatility to Martin's defensive options, while also signalling Rangers' continued focus on investing in youthful high-potential talent. All signs now point towards a swift conclusion, with Mendy seemingly just a signature away from making the switch to Ibrox. Should the deal go through as expected, it would mark another statement of intent from Rangers in a summer of heavy recruitment, and potentially hand Russell Martin a long-term solution on the left side of his defense. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so make sure you join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.